So this will be quite the time travel trip. I will watch all my liked videos from today on backwards as far as I have the energy to go. So here's the first one. Bubbling food. Add everything found in the cupboard. It was very good. Earlier on, you can see it was still liquid, not making frying sounds when I moved the spoon around. Previously, it was making loud frying sounds.
Pigeon. Good.
Pigeon, good.
Lady. Mexicans aren't chocolates. Do you know what they are mostly? Burritos. Touching creamy center.
Burrito. Taco.
People aren't chocolates. Do you know what they are mostly? Burritos.
First made the people are not chocolates, but it sounded better with Mexicans. So racist. Very short roasting in general.
Tell him my most important rule, Ted. Too much. Pretty soon.
I need your money, and your money. But Will Smith, you can't wear it.
Will Smith, you cannot commit with that. You're from two different worlds.
You cannot marry a woman without hair.
Oh, I've wasted my life. I'll bet I get blamed for this. Biden's comments should not be considered representative of the Biden administration.
Or do you think the White House counsel would say that was a bad idea?
I think the White House counsel would say that's a coup d'etat.
I'd probably end up doing some time for that.
I would think.
This one was a hot flaming mess. So that's the person after the percussion.
Have you ever been face to face with a Will Smith and wondered, is he about to kick my ass? Well, wonder no more. If you follow these easy tips, you'll be fine. First, obey the law. Laws are made for a reason. Think of them as hints. You heard people say, man, I wouldn't do that shit if I was you.
Data, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
You know, you probably won't get your ass kicked.
Data, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
We all know what happened to Rodney King. But Rodney wouldn't have gotten his ass kicked if he had just followed this simple tip. When you see flashing
Will Smith.
When you see Will Smith flashing.
stop immediately. Everybody knows if the Will Smith have to come and get you, they're bringing an ass kicking with them. When a Will Smith approaches your car, be polite.
Like I said, the cuts in this one are a little off the hook. A little weird.
Is there a problem? Will Smith.
And stay in your car with your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck you want, motherfucker?
Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. And in case you do get pulled over by the cops,
License and registration, please.
remind your friend to do this one thing. Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties.
Data, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck you want?
If you have to get a finger ride, get a white friend. A white friend can be the difference between a ticket and a in the ass. Here's a tip you should never forget. If Will Smith is mad at Will Smith, shut the fuck up. Now let's review. Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties.
Data, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Obey the law. Use common sense. Stop immediately. Turn that shit off. Be polite. You probably won't get your ass kicked by the Will Smith. As a public service, the Chris Rock Show proudly presents this educational video. Have you ever been face to face with a Will Smith and wondered, is he about to? Well, wonder no more.
Data, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. If you follow these easy tips, you'll be fine. Shut fucking mouth.
I'm afraid we need to use asshole.
Is it possible to get everyone back to normal using 4 or more
Burritos. I'm not sure. I'm afraid we need to use...
Apple!
Prince Karma. Do-dee-do-dee-do.
What is the Southern plastic surgeon singing during breast lifting surgery? Moving, moving, if they don't like our southern way, then moving.
I know you're a little younger than I am, but now I've adopted the attitude of the great Negro at the time, pitcher in the Negro Leagues, went on to become
Colonoscopy.
Tonight at 11.
Freedom, 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 oi! Freedom, 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 oi! There's no denying it. The future's crazy. Oh well, don't want to stand out. Freedom, 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 oi! Freedom, 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 oi! There's nothing crazy about it. It's just Freedom Day.
You're different from you and me.
Yes, they're better. Socially better. And if we fit in, we can be better too.
Large drifter force, appearing almost immediately after the Empress arrived in Safazan.
Don't worry, I'll set fire to the hive.
12, 15, 703.
Don't worry, I said hello to the drifters. 75%.
Good morning, everybody, and we want to turn to our breaking news out of Geneva. Today's historic summit between President Biden and Russia's Vladimir Putin. And there is a live picture coming into our newsroom right now. The
Say
Swiss
what?
president.
So I decided to poke the bear. A month later, war.
Some stay dry and others feel the rain. A baby born will die before the sin.
Burrito Ray.
A friend asked me why he can't summon a grape into his mouth. I'm going to summon a burrito using the power of dad jokes. Eventually, I'll get enough views that I can buy a burrito. Spell completes then.
Burritos.
Simply clever.
Well, sir, season started early this year as a nuclear
Burritos.
was hijacked by local man Homer Simpson.
Oh my God.
I told him that photo would come back to haunt him.
Could Homer Simpson be a... His father spoke out on his behalf.
Hi, Homer. It's not a... He may be a liar, an idiot, but he is not a star.
And lots of it.
Oh, that's your cure for everything.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Gee, sorry. It's a pretty standard stunt, Homer.
Overlord, all will trembling before me and obey my brutal commands. End communication.
That's Slick Willie for you, always with the smooth talk.
Why did it hurt my asshole so bad?
Hi, everybody. Now, tell Dr. Nick where is the trouble.
I'm itchy. I got ants in my pants. I'm discombobulated. Give me a Calmagen.
Slow down, sir. You're going to give yourself skin failure. Okay. Now, the symptoms you described point to... Eroptos is a terrible disorder where the skeleton tries to leap out the mouth and escape the body.
No, you're talking.
Our one chance is transdental electromicide. I'll need a...
Burritos.
Stop! Doctor, I can't in good conscience. No, there's no time, man. We'll have to improvise.
Why did it hurt my asshole so bad?
Keep doing that every 5 seconds.
Dr. Nick, we owe you an apology. Consider the charges dropped.
All right. Free nose jobs for everybody. Yeah, you first.
Give me a Van Heflin.
Say, Yvonne.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I told you so. You're a big, brave boy.
It's amazing no one was hurt. Hi, everybody.
What is your area of expertise?
Well, I can tell the difference between...
No, you can't, Mr. Simpson. No one can.
yet another adorable species of bloodthirsty fanatic purifiers have been discovered in the Outer Rim. First contact was made with the delightfully cute mammalian rattlings by a Skildari exploration team who accidentally stumbled across one of their thrall worlds. The Skildari delegation received a warm welcome atop a giant burning pyre before their charred remains were unceremoniously launched back into orbit.
And that's designing the Dark Lord's wardrobe. Our Dark Lord should always wear heavy armor for maximum intimidation. When in doubt, dress in black. Add some red in there for a splash of color, or maybe some glowing orange for a fire and brimstone theme. Don't forget the shoulder spikes that somehow never get caught on anything.
How is that Dark Lord doing?
Burritos. Talk to me when you...
Witzigmann wusste nicht um die Macht der Stille, sondern er fürchtete sie. Ich ließ die Luft in meine Lungen strömen und gab der Stille einen Klang.
Surprisingly wholesome performance by Hitler.
Mom, Dad, this is Alan.
It's a pleasure.
Where do you go college?
College.
Never heard. Not real school. What you do?
I'm in burritos.
What that? That sounds stupid. How much you make?
About...
Welcome to family.
Welcome to family. You got like $5 for a Coke. I don't think you mean cola. No.
Challenge accepted.
Are you ready?
I need to challenge your asshole. They may take our burritos, but they'll never take. The fourth try had to be ended. 3 prisoners proved their coal and power. Got Mr. Burrito Man. Pardon me, toilet. Coal and power gonna win this struggle.
Sometimes she's nervous around new people.
Actually, she's just gassy. A little lingonberry oil under the tongue will clear it right up.
Oh. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Weapon systems approved. On station. Docking control reports ready, Captain. Bones. Buckle up.
Scotty, how we doing?
Burritos.
Jingles at maximum, Captain. Yes, sir!
Shoot. Prepare to engage thrusters. Permission to come aboard, Captain. Permission granted. As you have yet to select the first officer, respectfully, I would like to submit my candidacy. Should you desire, I can provide burritos.
I can make a burrito. By all means, Commander.
Delivering thrusters.
Thrusters on standby.
Take us out.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Space. Burritos.
Frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Their ongoing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life forms and new civilizations, to boldly where no one has before.
That's the true human frontier. Pooping where no one has pooped before.
Courage. Semper
Aye. Now this one is a masterpiece. I mean, one of my unraveled masterpieces.
We have our rights.
Your injustices will not go unpunished.
You're going to regret this just as soon as we break free.
So, Jesse, think you got a plan for us?
I do. Push all of the air out of your body.
Okay, well, here goes. It worked!
Okay, now our turn.
But all modern nuclear reactors use what's known as fission, not to be confused with fishing.
Looks okay.
Duros.
Burrito was my
What is
food.
that doing here?
He has claimed the right of vengeance.
You have no rights here, traitor. Kalar was my
If Lieutenant Worf... Sir, he's coming back with us one way or another. Set phasers on maximum.
I'm the only one, Worf. The only one who can kill me and you're a traitor forever. Is how it shall be.
That's it. You people have stood in my way long enough. I'm going to college.
I don't think any of us expected him to say that.
I'm about to be a graduate in farting. From the Mexican Academy of Bullito. The Japanese Academy of Bullito. In the city of Bullito. Kabuli is not here. Actually, this is surprising. I wasn't expecting one of my works to actually get a like. I didn't notice this one. If it's mine, then
Into the forest.
sad.
I had just walked out of the train station. It was around 2 a.m. in the midnight. The trains stopped running around that time. Mattered because I was well outside the tram system. It had been around 3 years on the streets at that point. I'd worked out a good cycle, where to collect the bottles, what shops to use, where to take a shower, where to get the few good nights of sleep in a hostel when the month's money comes in. Who is the good provider and how can I find another from the known center without problems? Life was in general good, but I was damn tired. It was midwinter with 5 inches of snow and 20°C temps or so. I had gotten sleep sparingly in the last few whiles. That means around 2 weeks with less than 1 hour a night of sleep. I can usually do 2 to 3 hours of sleep on a good train connection, but you see, it had been cold, and I couldn't get sleep on the train due to the heavy amount of people stuffing themselves to the large enough for a teen in summer seats. So taking up space was frowned upon, and then told to the staff. So sleep had been even more sparing than usual. Normally I get 3 to 4 solid nights of rest at a hostel when the money comes in. Then I survived 3 weeks knowing what I could get on trains and trams. It was workable. I was kind of excited about the challenge of coping with the situation. It felt I had been a slouch and never did anything serious. Then my relationship fell apart. I developed a sizable psychiatric issue due to a bad LSD trip, parents, divorce, and finally I got evicted. In a city where getting an apartment in the best of times can be a multi-year process involving thousands of applications. So after I became homeless, I first had a large backpack and blankets and all but camping gear you might think of short of a tent. Setting up an actual tent in city is a big no-no in this city. Then as time went on, almost everything became unneeded and simply more stuff you have to haul around. I had my laptop, earphones and recharger and mouse, and usually food for 2 days or so. And nothing else. By this time it had long become clear that the ways out are either through the external or internal prison. In that either I commit a crime, get myself committed, and go through the system like that. Or I show up at the homeless shelters, something I had thus far not done. I knew the places for what I had never in the street as homeless been subject to violence. I was left completely alone by everyone, no hassling when I walked between 10 Somalis that emigrated to the country via humans after making enough money and weed or war in their home country to flee it, no scuffle with the guards. I believe at point I faintly recall something along the lines of a Taz or in a dream. I was awoken from that dream by 5 guards standing in circle around me with all of them with their hands to their sides simply watching me. I don't think I got tasked, but it was a curious sensation being deep asleep and then feeling a burning sensation like a circular large light rotating around on your skin burning you as it goes. Then waking up to guards simply politely standing above me. Long before this had any shred of atheism left me, but at last when being homeless, that God shit works. So anyway, I was with around an hour at most of sleep a day for 2 to 3 weeks behind me, on my 5th or so year of homelessness. And it was winter. And doubt all if that forest didn't look tempting. By this point I was hallucinating audibly quite a sizable amount. Trademark, to me it was and still is my guidance spirits as is in shamanism. But if they weren't too starting to fade like morning mist, the guys telling me stories of my wife and children and how much that compelling has better parts since this is like military training wasn't compelling. So yeah. At that point I was still debating smashing someone's head in with an energy drink can or going to the homeless shelter finally. I had a few good candidates in mind for both options, but I was still thinking of the next move. Until then, I would just wander around, like Polybius, writing notes and talking of what to do next. Usually in my head out loud is less efficient. So I walked to the forest's edge. It was on a high about half a meter ledge from the ground and extended for at least a few hundred meters and seemed to be without a path into it anywhere I could see. A safe place. So after I found a good spot between the trees to climb through, I went maybe a meter into the forest before lying down. And there I was, lying down in a forest midwinter, while homeless and psychotically tired. And I had some of the best hallucinations I've ever had. It was pretty amazing, to be honest. But after a while I got the feeling of trying to sleep while listening to music, like you become a music and are fully aware, and it felt like I was knowingly lying in danger and telling myself, yeah, no. If you fall asleep now you'll just wake up in 15 minutes from the cold and you might even die. And I'm just there, eyes open, closed, open, not really feeling the sense that tiredness when you are 2 days without sleep is. It's not a warm fuzz nice feeling you slide into in a comfortable bed after hard work. Even were I to have such an item. No, tiredness at a certain point is such that you literally have to manually stop doing things. You have to go through all your thoughts and get them to stop going back and forth. It's like after 2 days without food and you're presented with food. You know how to eat, you're just hungry. Try that at 20 days without food, and I guarantee, from experience, that you won't know how to eat. So there I am, 15 minutes in, so tired that it would take the 15 minutes to fall asleep. I know, I tried. And at that point it starts to get cold and the little ticker I had in my mind for 15 minutes goes off. Now it's either continue against the cold, and most often die, or get up. Spoiler, I got up. I got up, walked back to the forest's edge. I was a little chilly, but nothing life-threatening. Worse during a windy day and cold. And I thought, it's still fully awake and woke up at slightest cold. After 20 days of 1 hour a night, if anything, little bastard is perking up in this. Damn it. It's got the same amount of energy as a true spirit. So I walked around the little traffic triangle made by the intersection of a driveway into a car park and the 2 paths leading out. And I walked for some more hours. When the morning commute of the trains began, I walked back into the station, picked the circular route like I always did. You wake up where you started and you're in a cradle, softly rocked, and sleep quite well in the comforting thought that, at least, you're not sleeping alone. Loneliness was a little much at that point, so a few nights of sleep surrounded by the hive mind was good. I woke up a few hours later and did my normal day, the type one don't recall. This memory, however, is quite bright and will hopefully continue to be that for a long time.
You've got prayers.
Welcome to the Revelation Superhighway. We bless, no mess. Downloading now. It's good. It's good. This is gonna take a while.
scan, your fingerprint, or your colonic map on file?
Yeah, well, I did open the account over 1,000 years ago. What about my ATM card?
Do you still remember your PIN number?
Sure. It's the price of a cheese pizza and a large soda back where I used to work. Panucci's Pizza.
Okay, you had a balance of...
Soap opera. What?
Well, if I didn't have...
Advanced delusionary schizophrenia with involuntary narcissistic rage.
And I wasn't married, and I had plenty of money. Would you want to run away with me?
Money, Nicole?
Do you think I really care about money? Nicole, I care that you're healthy.
I'm no quitter, Eric.
Well,
Don't like this universe, Sammy. We need to get out of this universe. Yeah, no argument here.
All right.
And at an average of 2.25% interest over a period of 1,000 years, that comes to...
currently, that much millions.
Get the hell off my property!
You
Can't own property, man. I can.
But that's because I'm not a penniless hippie. What do you people
Sometimes I'm tempted to buy this whole building. Turn it into a den of evil and villainy. Oh, what do you change? No. But then I'd have my own pirate flair. Men vähän kodittomia häiritsemään. Because what are you people on? I'm Gordon! I want to flying squad. How difficult is it? You're wonderful! Eliminate
Everyone.
Evacuate, not eliminate. Why? Because they're gonna have a day with each other. Can't you see it building up, you moron?
What about the people in the north?
They're done. They'll spend the next 20, 30 years fighting each other.
Yeah, I'd say most countries 5-10 years away. The hammer industry is 20.
You said if I ever made a prophecy.
I think we're done.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think there's any reason. Point is, you're welcome, I guess, because I'm your nuclear deterrent. It's working. We're safe. America is secure. You want my property? You can't have it. But I did you a big favor.
I'm prepared to put together a fairly attractive package if you're willing to. I'm not boring you, am I?
No, certainly not.
Usually that doesn't happen until I start in on the nanotechnology.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just
Familiar with
familiar
the
with
package.
these days.
What does the package look like these days?
You're prepared to dramatically change my standard of living if I'm prepared to sit on your board and spend an hour a month advising you on your strategic relationship with the FCC?
I don't know. That sounds like they waste your time to me.
Yes?
That's not the package.
Okay.
I'm starting a foundation because if I hold on to all this money, I start to look impolite. I want to find a single problem I can attack, something which might actually have some kind of substantive effect. Maybe I should be fighting AIDS in Africa, or maybe it's malaria. It could be clean air, or election reform, I don't know. But my sense is that you would have a perspective on what that could be and how to make it happen.
A single problem.
It's a complicated question.
Highways is what you're looking for.
Really?
It's not sexy. No one will ever raise money for it. But 9 out of 10 African aid projects fail because the medicine or the personnel can't get to the people in need.
Infrastructure's a problem.
Blanket the continent with highways and then maybe get started on plumbing.
Also not sexy.
Makes for a lousy telethon.
It does. Well, if you think that's what needs fixing, I'll give you $10 billion to fix it.
I will build highways for 100 million and spend 9 billion, 900 million on building Ballin Garden. No. No, the Security Exchange Commission says no. Damn it. I figured. So yeah, whatever. Enjoy.